Well, Ron, after qualifying, it was never going to be easy, but did you ever think it would be that difficult?
Yeah, it's character building stuff, you know. Really threw away second place. I don't know if it was on television, but Juan Pablo went off, and you know, obviously two things happened. He got his tyres very dirty, and of course they cooled then. So he struggled for grip thereafter, and you're faced with engine conservation. You're thinking, you know, do you push hard and try and get somewhere? So, you know, really, he threw a second place away, and then it was a matter of looking after the engine. And Kimi just stalled. Painful. These things happen. His fastest lap was set without a deflector, which is pretty impressive. I mean, we have the pace to win, so just got to sort of grin and bear it. But it's not the way to go motor racing.
Do you think that's Juan Pablo just trying too hard in his sort of typical fashion? Does he need to learn a bit about how to race these new rules with one set of tyres?
Well, I mean, you know, you could never criticise a driver that tries hard, and, you know, we'll make mistakes. I think it's just that the penalty you pay for a mistake now is severe. The moment that you get your tyres dirty, you know, the temperature drops so quick, and it takes a long time to get it back in, you know, and it's just a bit frustrating. But I mean, you know, as always, it is the same for everybody, except that, you know, when you've got these quirky qualifying regs, and the weather that we had, it just heavily distorts the outcome. But maybe that was the intention.
Just a quick word for an old pal of yours, David Coulthard, finishing fourth in still a very young team. I mean, what did you make of that?
Well, it's a young team, but the car's been under development since May, so you know, he had a good drive and did a good job. It's good for him. I'm happy for his fourth place. Let's just say that the only people in front of us that you know, that are concerned as regards pace are the Renaults, and of course that gives them a good start in the Constructors' Championship, but there's a long way to go yet.